I'm a 30-something professional. Being in your 30s these days doesn't mean you're an old bachelor anymore. We live in an era where marriage isn't considered a must. I had a girlfriend until last year, but we broke up after I found out she was seeing someone else. Since then, I've been worried about trusting women, but recently, something enjoyable happened. I can't help but live this way, and I thought I'd share that special something here. I live in a small apartment about a 5-minute walk from the subway station. The place is old, but the landlord recently redid the wallpaper and flooring, so it's quite clean. I'm pretty experienced in living on my own, so I manage well. Since moving in, I've fixed the undersink cabinet and the shoe rack by myself, and even managed to completely remove the mold in the bathroom. One weekend, as I was relaxing and watching TV, the lady from next door knocked on my door. She appeared to be in her 50s and asked if I had a monkey wrench because she needed to replace her shower head, but couldn't find one at the local hardware store. I had a set of tools and lent her the wrench. About an hour later, she returned it, thanking me, and handed me a bag of garlic baguettes she bought from the bakery in front of our building. It's nothing, we're neighbors after all, I said, trying to refuse the gift, but she insisted, holding my hand tightly. My husband is too lazy to fix anything. I asked him to buy a wrench, but he forgot and just slept all day. I fixed the shower myself. My friends' husbands change light bulbs and do repairs without a fuss. She seemed quite talkative. I thanked her for the food and went back to my room. I ended up falling asleep while watching YouTube, and before I knew it, it was evening. I was too lazy to cook, so the garlic baguettes came in handy for a meal. I thought I should buy her some juice next time I see her. A few days later, she came by again, worried because her washing machine had stopped working, and she couldn't get through to customer service over the phone. Although it was a bit of a hassle, I went over to her place. Maybe the circuit breaker tripped, I suggested. Oh, I hadn't thought of that, she exclaimed. Sure enough, the laundry room's switch had been flipped off. She was relieved to see the washing machine start working again after flipping the switch back on. As I was leaving, she said, "Wait, I have some golden kiwis I bought from the store. Take some with you," and gave me 5 of them. I tried to refuse, saying, "You don't have to give me anything in return. I'm happy to help without any gifts." But she insisted. After that, we occasionally ran into each other. One day, the boiler broke down and she asked if she could shower at my place, because fixing it immediately wasn't an option. I suggested boiling water or going to a nearby sauna, but she said the sauna was closed that day, and she once got burned by spilling a boiling kettle as a child. So she was too scared to handle hot pots. "I'll cook something delicious for you after you shower," I said, and she went into the bathroom. She hummed a tune while washing up and emerged looking rejuvenated. It was the first time I saw her without makeup. Her skin was flawless and her figure, though petite, was remarkably toned. At that moment, I saw her in a new light, and we connected on a deeper level. She joked, "I've tried everything to catch a handsome young man's eye, and nothing worked. But today, my plan succeeded." When I asked about her husband, she said, "Don't worry, he's on a business trip for a few days." She asked if I wanted tortillas, and when I mentioned I also liked broccoli soup, she brought ingredients from her house to cook at mine. She was quick and skilled in the kitchen, and we enjoyed the meal together. We spent every day together until the day before her husband was due back. She offered to iron my shirts, saying, "You don't have much to take care of living alone. Let me do it." But I insisted, "I'm better at ironing. You should just relax and enjoy your visit." Living in an area surrounded by shops and markets, she suggested visiting a massage chair salon run by a friend of hers. We agreed to go in the evening to avoid the morning crowd of elderly visitors. Upon arriving, her friend, seeing me, exclaimed, "Wow, so young and handsome. Emily must have praised you to the skies." I was taken aback and looked at Emily. "Sophia, stop it and let us try the massage chairs," she said. We chose the full course, and Sophia explained that these bed-style massage machines were more popular than traditional massage chairs. She had to squeeze the leg compression massagers onto my legs, joking that whoever ended up with me was lucky, which was embarrassingly flattering. After enduring the playful teasing from the ladies at the salon, I felt refreshed and relaxed from the massage, despite not having exercised separately from work. The next day, I visited the salon again after work without telling Emily, and Sophia seemed quite surprised. I had such a good night's sleep after using the massage chair. "I just had to come back for more," I said. The lady, Sophia, was about to close up shop for the evening, but seeing a handsome young man walk in, she decided she needed to call her husband and tell him she'd be home late. Feeling a bit guilty, I offered to come back another time, but she insisted it was fine and called her husband anyway. I have 2 customers who came in for a trial session, explaining everything and going through. The process will take at least an hour and a half. "Don't wait up for me, just eat dinner on your own," she told him over the phone. The thought that she might be hungry because of me made me feel somewhat bad. When you do this kind of work, you adjust to the customers' schedules. "It's fine if I eat later, so please, enjoy your session," Sophia reassured me. She turned on the heat function of the massage chair, and I ended up falling asleep during the session, entering a dreamlike state. In this state, I felt Sophia looking at me with a smile, which was somewhat unsettling considering my hands and legs were restrained by the massage equipment, and I wasn't covered by a blanket. After the session, she mentioned locking up the store and suggested moving to a sofa massage chair to chat for a bit. I agreed. Once the full session was over, she led me to the sofa massage chair and draped a blanket over me. Sophia's earnest gaze somehow made me feel like I was burning through my youth. A few days later, I ran into Emily, the neighbor lady. "I heard you visited Sophia's place. Why didn't you tell me? You went alone." "Yeah, the massage chairs are pretty good. My place is too small to have one, so I plan to go there occasionally," I replied. Sophia was so happy to have a handsome guest visit her shop. "Let's go together next time, haha," she suggested. I couldn't tell how much Sophia and Emily had shared with each other. Shouldn't secrets be kept among close friends? My mind was so cluttered after meeting Emily that I couldn't even focus on work. I came up with a plan to keep the ladies from spilling too many secrets. I suggested to Emily, "Let's all have dinner and hang out with Sophia." We set a date, and it felt like a bond was forming. We decided to treat each other like sisters. We had steak for dinner and enjoyed a few drinks, which left us feeling quite merry. "Should we all stay together tonight?" I suggested. The ladies loved that idea. It was an entirely new experience for me, but it turned out to be quite extraordinary. We all felt like we had ascended to heaven that night, and the ladies were thoroughly satisfied with the special time we spent together. Occasionally, I meet up with Sophia and Emily separately. Each has her own unique charm, which I really appreciate.